how does it feel when like you're doing a stand-up show without all the cameras in comparison to like knowing that it's being filmed?
Oh, dude, that's a good question. That's a good question. Because without the cameras, I'm just free. I'm not even worried about what my face looks,
Right.
my face expression. I'm sweating. I didn't care. I'm like in the moment. I'm really in here. I'm looking down. I'm pointing people out. And the cameras, you're for the audience who's gonna watch it at home,
Right.
who's gonna sit down with their chick and like
gotta look.
You gotta be a little bit more, stiff. You gotta remember, like, hey, I don't want to do that face expression here because the camera's right there. I want to do it there. So things like that you gotta keep in mind. You gotta be like
on the mark.
Right, on the mark.
Yeah.
It's more scripted, but off the cameras, I'm loose.
Yeah.
I say whatever.
You could be spontaneous. You could do
Yeah.
different things, and you're not necessarily worried about the angles on the cameras and where you're looking and all that.
That's what I tell people. When you see a comedy show on TV, like it's cool, but if you see them live,
Even
it's a
better.
different beat. They're different. Every comic you see them live, it's a different environment, different beats. Comedy's different when it's live, bro. Just like also with music, you go see your favorite artist live. It's just the environment there, people. It's just it's just you leave going like, damn, that was something else.
Yeah.
It's different. You have to see the artist live.
Yeah.
Me and B actually went to the Dave Chappelle thing live, and it was being filmed, but they weren't dropping it, so it wasn't meant for TV. So he was actually telling jokes that he said, "I'll never tell again." He said on TV. So he was telling other jokes that he wouldn't normally tell because it wasn't going to be televised.
Right.
And people went a little.
You're right.
Oh,
dude,
and it was great.
It was awesome.
It was such a great.
Trust me, you
show.
see me at a bar at Southgate, I'll be doing some sets. Like, only people in Southgate got a taste of that one. Like I would just go in, So yeah, dude. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be a different vibe just because you're conscious of the cameras and certain angles and how you want to look in those angles and all that.
Yeah,
all that.
Dude, it's a different.
Because you just filmed one, right?
Yeah,
Not too long
just
ago?
filmed it.
Mr. Tough Life.
Mr. Tough Life. That's right. On HBO, streaming right now. HBO Max. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's bombs dropping right there.
That's bombs dropping, dude. We
validation.
filmed it. We filmed it in New York. Yeah, that was a trip because I'm so used to the West Coast crowd.
Yeah,
I'm Latino, so I talk about the way I was raised. And stuff. I talk about how we were as kids. We can party because we've been sleeping in chairs all our life. The music loud. We can party. We can hang.
Yeah.
And then in New York, I don't know if they party like that.
Right. What? There's certain stuff as kids that we do over here, like on the West Coast, that they do something different.
Like we got a yard. We don't do the whole breaking the water and letting it in the streets. We don't do that.
I remember
fire hazard. We don't got that.
I'd go see my cousins in El Sereno, right? El Sereno, and they have like little hillsides there, depending on where you live in El Sereno, right?
Yeah.
So your backyard might have a little slope. And sometimes we'd get like the cardboard and slide.
Just slide down.
Yeah. Y'all didn't have stuff like that. Y'all had stick ball and
that's right. You got East Coast. You're East Coast.
New York.
Yeah, dude.
It's almost like ice blocking too.
Ice blocking. What's that?
You never heard of ice blocking? Okay, so sometimes there's wild ass kids out here. They would take blocks of ice and go to like, let's just say a graveyard and slide down the hills on the block of ice.
That's here in West Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I don't even think that ice would like last. I think it will melt by the time you get in the car. It's
well,
hot in here.
Damn. It's a block of ice. It'll take a minute.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But
how old are you? That's like something in the 50s right there. Yeah, a block of ice.
Nah, they were doing it in the 90s.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Word? I didn't
up.
hear, but I didn't know about that one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ice blocking. Look it up, Bolton.
Yeah. Put me on.
I
remember we did like some slip and slide. We do like a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is the slip and slide without the slide.
Right.
You get on that block of ice.
Oh my! Just look at all these grown ass men.
Ice blocking.
I can't show a video though because it's connected with YouTube.
Frozen butt cheeks.
Oh yeah.
Look at all white, dude.
Ass cold.
See, not one Latino in there. It's all white. You guys just like, I don't know which white boy moved into the neighborhood. Put you guys on. Dude, you ever had a block of ice on your cheeks? Oh, stop ass, guy.
It's quite numbing.
See, most would go at night and do it at a
graveyard.
Graveyard?
Because the ones over on the east side got hills.
Mm-hmm.
So you could
We'd go to like when it snowed. We'd go to a golf course too, because the golf courses had like big
little lumps.
Yeah, they'd have some good. Steep.
I remember the only time I've been at graveyards at night was like the hookup spots. That was the only time you can go and get yourself a little small quiet corner. Hook up at the graveyard, you know what I mean?
At the
That's
graveyard.
when you know when she's real down, dude. She's not scared.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, that girl was down, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
At the graveyard, even?
At the graveyard, baby. That's when you know you got yourself a real one.
Yeah, real hooah.
Dude, heard it's kind of dead in there.
She likes thrills.
She's a thriller for sure.
She's a thriller